Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here. Hope you are having a lovely evening and a really nice week so far. So good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Tonight we are, I am basking in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fact that it's really muggy and hot very early here, even out in the desert. For June to feel like August here in Phoenix, it's pretty rough. So I've just been, I don't know, feeling that sweaty kind of summer horror. And, we've talked about it with, the announcement of Curry Barker taking on a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film that we're probably not going to see for another few years. But, we just did a watch party the other night. We've been talking about sweaty summer horror movies. And here we are, guys. I thought it would be fun to revisit our Tiermaker rankings and have you guys vote. I love a good old audience vote. And yeah, just take a look at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Why the heck not? I think we've done like all the, we even did like for Scream, we ranked like the Scream killers. So we had a lot of fun there. I exhausted a lot of those very, very quick. And TCM is only 9 movies in the franchise, but I figure like we'll talk about them as we go. We can pause after each one and have a little chat. I even brought up like some little, trivia and bits of info and stuff like that, so we can have a full-on discussion. So yeah, as we go through, let me know your thoughts on each one of these movies in the franchise, your thoughts on the franchise, just on a whole, and to vote, because we're going to jump into that here in a minute. To vote, you're going to want to click the link that is pinned in the chat. That'll take you on over to the Tiermaker site, and you can cast your vote there. So I'm going to jump on over and see what's happening here in the chat, and then we will get rolling. How about it, guys? How about it? So there's that link pinned in the chat. There it is. We got Lamontre Gillard. What's happening, Lamontre? Hope you are doing well. We got Prince hanging out. Sheeran letterboxed update. 2.5 stars on Backrooms. That sounds about right. Doesn't understand the lore. You two would go along for a discussion in the future. But hey, good evening. Good evening right back at you, Prince. If Ed Sheeran wants to talk about horror, I wouldn't even talk to him about music at all, because, everyone else can talk to him about that. If Ed Sheeran, if you're out there, if you want to have a chat with your boy Davey Deathray, we can hate on Backrooms. Maybe we can watch all the YouTube Backrooms together. We'll get my buddy Cecil in on that one as well. Yeah, I don't know. We got Paula Fitzhenry in the house. What's happening, Paula? So good to see you. Paula's dropping a $5 super chat because she noticed that I have a super chat goal in the chat right now. So if we get 5 super chats of $5 or more within the next 50 minutes and 18 seconds, then we'll do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 watch party this weekend. And guys, I don't know if you know this about me. I'm not the biggest fan. I think I've only seen the movie once, maybe twice. I think only once though. Didn't enjoy it too much. So yeah, might be a little fun to watch me squirm if you want an added incentive to make that watch party happen. That's right. I try to make it tough for you, Paula. Because I know you love watch parties. Well, I just figured we just watched the first one, and I was like, well, I love the first one. I know I need to see the second one again. Maybe I missed something that first time around, and there's really, something incredible to appreciate there. So, shit, I mean, if I'm missing something from part 2, you never know. Guys, let me know, like, have you ever had that movie where maybe it was your, like, second or third time watching it where it clicked, or maybe it was the opposite, That's a fun thing to talk about from time to time. Let's Eddie Munson this thing. Yeah, it was worth it. I think it was worth it too, Paula. Thank you so much, Paula, for the 5. Really do appreciate you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us. You are awesome. And we got Gory Tiger hanging out. What's happening, Gory? So good to see you. Welcome on in. We've got our channel member, Papa John. What's happening? One of our great channel members. Hope you are doing well, Papa John. We should watch every movie. I mean, that's the goal, right? Some people want to read as many books as they can. I think books are fun. They're fine, all that kind of stuff. But man, movies are really cool, and they don't take as long. How about that? We got Carrie Crave Cinema, our amazing Death Squad mod, and a dear friend. And holy cow, Carrie has re-upped on channel membership. Carrie, you are too sweet. You know, as a moderator, please don't feel like you have to be a channel member or anything like that. You know, you're putting in your time. You know what I mean? But I really do appreciate you, Carrie. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. I want to hear all about your hangout with Tom Grossi. I know I need to get back at you. I know it. Look at that. Papa John has been a channel member for 6 months. Holy cow. Wow, Papa John, it's been... I guess that sounds about right. I don't know if you came in, Papa John, right around... I get the feeling it was leading up to Christmas, and then perhaps you became a channel member just shortly thereafter, if this is 6 months. But what was it that brought you in, Papa John? Was it the Stranger Things stuff? Or was it Terrifier 3 read-along? I don't know. Let me know. So good to see you, man. We got Ryan West, another one of our great channel members. What's happening, Ryan? I'm here. Playback speed is at ×2. You're catching up. All right. All right. Love to see that. We got Carrie dropping a $2 super chat. Says the TCM franchise, after watching all of these, fun. It is. I think there are, yes, I will say that for sure. The quality varies, but... you know, maybe there are a couple movies where I'm a little bit bored. We'll talk about that once we get into it. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, even though the movies might not be like all of them amazing or anything like that, yeah, I mean, even The Next Generation is fun. I mean, it's fucking batshit. It's just, it is a total, I don't know what. It's The Next Generation is like, hey, let's remake the original and make it even more absurd in every single way possible. Oh my goodness, I left for possibly my new favorite channel. That is unbelievable, Ryan. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I totally understand that, you know, We Watched a Movie are a huge channel. I've enjoyed so much of that channel's content. So, you know, for you to, I don't know if they're live right now. I'm guessing that's what you mean. Thank you so much for hanging out over here, man. It really means the world. Those guys are very successful at what they do. Daniel Musin says we need a Texas Chainsaw Massacre box set on DVD and Laserdisc and VHS. I don't know if they're going to do that. I mean, they probably already have that for whatever movies were available when those platforms were actually doing the do. But yeah, I mean, there's the anniversary one that they put out a couple years ago. It's probably Blu-ray, I would imagine. Welcome on in, Daniel. Papa John says, this is my favorite horror franchise. Is it consistently good? No, but it's a lot of fun and love the concept of the killer family. Okay, so there is a theme here. You guys love that it's fun. And I think that is, I mean, it doesn't even matter whether or not I think it's valid, but I think it's very, very valid. You don't need my validation, but I totally get it. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, be fun. You know, the worst thing a movie can be is boring, you know, or a comedy movie that's not funny, which I guess sort of makes it boring as well. Yeah, you know, just be fun, especially in horror. We got Ashley hanging out. How are you doing, Miss Ashley? Hope you are well. Is this your first time seeing me in the blazer on a live? It might be. It might be. Welcome on in, miss. We should watch Backrooms when it starts streaming. We could do that. Yeah, Cecil and I want to do a watch party of like all of the YouTube videos, Paula. And then, yeah, by the time the movie's out, oh my gosh. Yeah, that one would have to be a super chat goal because that movie bored the hell out of me. But if you pay me to watch it, I'll watch it. How about that? I'm not saying you have to, but I won't watch it unless I'm being paid. How about that? Let's see here. She is doing what she can to keep that. I know you gotta elbow in there. You know what I mean, Ryan? It's so funny. There are times where like I will be the chattiest person. I'll have the #1 spot, you know, on some other live that I'm hanging out on. And then somebody comes in and puts like 2 messages in. And I don't know if they just like reset it every now and then, but they just put in these 2 messages and then boom, they're #1 all of a sudden. And I've been there the whole time. What the hell, man? Come on. Not cool. Not cool. What's happening, Russell? Hope you are doing well. Welcome on in. Good evening to you. We got Joe from Media Poop Shoot, one of our great channel members, and Death Squad Mods. How are you doing, Joe? Hope all is well with you, man. Guys, Joe has been on fire with his content lately. Check out Media Poop Shoot if you don't already, okay? Check him out. His editing is killer. Papa John says, I adore part 2. I'm not usually a watch party guy, but I'd consider showing up for that one. Yeah, and then you could see, so either I would squirm because it still wouldn't jive with me, or maybe you could see me gain a totally new appreciation for it. I mean, I know everyone loves that original one. Part 2, though, it's almost like you can say it's the fan favorite, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, that first one is like very, very popular, but there is so much love for part 2, you know, especially for people that were born in the 70s, 80s, and probably early 90s, you know? Oh, I guess if you're early 90s, you're going to be more of a remake guy, huh? Or gal. 20 years ago, I'd have told you Evil Dead was a dead franchise. It's good to be the king. Hail to the king, baby. Give me some sugar, baby. All that stuff. Right? Right? Yes. No, it's really cool, man. Yeah, I mean, going back. Yeah. I mean, even just let's go back 16 years to 2010. You only have to go back to 2010 because I don't think they announced Evil Dead 2013. They probably didn't announce it until 2011. You know, usually it's 2 years before the movie comes out, unless there's like development hell, but I don't remember that being a thing with Evil Dead 2013. I remember talks about it being a legit remake, and Ashton Kutcher was being talked about as having a starring role, but then they switched directions, and then that's when we got that the 2013 version. But yeah, 2010, you're thinking, oh, this is it. Toast. Sitting in the theater for an early showing of Supergirl. This finally feels like work, dude. Good luck, Joe. Shoot me a text, man. Let me know your general thoughts. I'm curious. I mean, I'll watch your review, but I want the exclusive. Basically, that's what I'm strong arming you here, Joe. I hope that's okay. I know I'm violating our friendship, probably. And Joe has been a channel member for 6 months. Thank you so much, Joe. Really do appreciate you, man. Sometimes you meet people in the wild, guys. I met Joe at the movie theater in real life, and it was a good meet cute. Joe walked up and acted like I was in his seat, and then sat in my lap. Just joking, but that would have been hilarious. Best 99 cents I've ever spent, Davey. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate you. You're too sweet. The Linda parts in Evil Dead 2 are so creepy. Yeah, I dig that. The effect on the vocal in Evil Dead 2, her soul suffers in torment, and just the effect that they put on it. I love that stuff. Okay, let's see here. I've been waiting 40 years for this. Do you know who I am now? I'm the one who got away. Sally from TCM 2022 before getting immediately thrown in the trash. What's happening, Antonis? Welcome on in, man. One of our great channel members. Hope you are doing well. Became a member during the Terrifier read-alongs. There we go. Yeah, I think I remember you, popping in and out a few times. I'm glad we were able to rope you in, Papa John. Isn't this the best little, corner of horror YouTube right here, the Death Squad? I think so. We got Jamie Hart, our original Death Squad mod, our mama mod, and a channel member, Maba number 5. Thank you so much for jumping on in, Jamie, and you can lurk away. Yeah, feel free. Yeah, we're talking TCM, yeah, for sure. I got Ken Free to sign my Blu-ray copy of TCM 3 at a convention. I got him to sign a Dawn of the Dead poster at Halloween 45. Hey, sign my Dawn of the Dead thing at age 45. I don't really like the Rob Zombie movie you're in. We're gonna get into it, guys. We will jump in for sure. I am looking forward to the TV series and the movie. Yeah, I mean, who knows how many episodes we get of that, right? I don't know. Let's have that conversation. So, guys, I just want to remind you, first off, hit the like button if you haven't already, subscribe, all that good stuff, notification bell. You know the whole thing. If you're watching after the fact, you are extra awesome. Hit the hype button if you want to share this. And yeah, if you're watching after the fact, jump into the comments, let me know how you would rank these. And for the live audience, there is a link pinned in the chat. So find your way to that website. We will get started here very, very shortly. We got Sean G in the house. What's happening, G? Hope you are doing well. Welcome on in, one of our great channel members. Awesome to see you. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone else. We got Jason from Backtrack Cinema, another one of our great channel members and a good bud. Hope you're doing well, Jason. Take care. I have seen you in the blazer in person, but a blazer in triple digit heat is a bold choice. It is just like, getting your boyfriend a giant bucket of double bubble, even though you hate bubble gum, Ashley. What is that all about? Hates bubble gum, gets me 180 pieces of double bubble. Double bubble, which is one of my favorites, guys. Bazooka Joe and Double Bubble. I think Big League Chew is pretty awesome too. And this is just the original flavor, which I actually prefer. Nothing against the flavored bubble gums, but come on, OG bubble gum flavor is like one of the best tasting things on earth. That and pickles, right, Carrie? Right? Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate you. Okay, what are we doing here? Talking about TCM? Okay. Okay, guys, let's jump into it. I'm just going to make sure I'm not missing saying hello to anybody, but then we're going to jump right in. Holy cow, Ashley has become a channel member. Wow. Oh my goodness, what a special day. I think I'm going to blush. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member, Ashley. You are too sweet. You're the sweetest. Thank you. I'm just not going to stop smiling now. I'll be smiling for the whole rest of the stream. Sean G has been a member for 5 months. Quality leering for 8 months, though. Oh, I love that. Love it. I just want to know what y'all talk about in members only streams and someone doesn't tell me. I mean, I told you what we talked about. Yeah. I still need to watch the second 2 movies in that trilogy. But I really love the first one. Yeah. Sean G dropping a $5 super chat. Thank you so very much, Sean. Says, so you have to watch TCM2. Yeah, where are we at? We're 2/5 of the way there. I think we can get there. 35 minutes to figure it out. I think we can do it. Guys, how about we jump on over? You guys are too sweet in the chat. Oh my gosh. The girl chatter in the chat is just too adorable. I'm not going to read every comment that you guys put out there, but you all are too cute making friends. Okay, guys, let's jump on over to the Tiermaker. Yeah, I should have set this up ahead of time. I swear someday I'm going to be a professional, guys. Like, I promise. I promise. Okay, here we go. Let's do, I think it's that. There we go. And I am still with you guys. There we go. Okay, can you guys, I reloaded it for no reason. Can you guys see? Look, I'm in the bubble. Oh my gosh, I'm in the bubble. I don't know why I get a kick out of it, guys. I love it every single time. Okay, so here we go, guys. Just 9 movies in this franchise. You're gonna have 90 seconds to vote for each one. And just like every other Tiermaker ranking, it's best at the top, worst at the bottom. The categories here that we've got at the tippy top: Masterpiece of Madness, and then just below it we've got Elite Chainsaw Carnage. Now in the middle spot, not bad, not really that great, we've got Solid Slasher Mayhem. Just below that, Leatherface Light. This is like barely even did anything for me. And then at the very bottom of the barrel, we got Straight to the Meat Hook. Just hang out to dry. Just be done with you. You are finished. Actually, we might throw you in the fridge there, and then one of your friends can find you kind of alive later on. But that's how we're going to break it down. Masterpiece of Madness, Elite Chainsaw Carnage, Solid Slasher Mayhem, Leatherface Light, and Straight to the meat hook. Are you guys ready to vote? Have you clicked on over there? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, here we go. We're going to jump into it, guys. I think we're... zebra fruit stripe gum was the best flavor for a minute. They should have made hard candies of that flavor. Yeah, I remember that whole yipes, stripes, fruit stripe gum. I remember the commercials from back in the day, Noah. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going, guys. The timer is right there on the screen. So the spot to vote is just right underneath the poster there. You're just going to click on the corresponding I guess ranking spot, tier shelf, whatever we want to call it, down there below the poster. So here we go. We are going to start with the very first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This baby was released October 11th, 1974. The Tobe Hooper classic, and voting starts right meow. Let's see where this one, this one's got to be a masterpiece of madness, right? I almost called it a monster piece of madness. That's kind of cool. Monster piece of madness. Are you guys over there? Is anyone over there? There we go. I didn't know if I'm like, is it going to update and let me know if people are actually voting here? But yeah, we just watched this one the other night. What can you say about this first movie that hasn't been said before? If it clicks with you, it's very obvious there's just something really raw and real and very uncomfortable about this movie. And I enjoy that about it. Just knowing what I'm getting into, I can totally, deal with that. So yeah, guys, the first time I saw this movie, I thought it was going to be so cheesy and that I would laugh about, or, laugh at how corny it was or whatever. And I was like probably holding my breath quite a bit, once everything got going. And I was sort of like, oh my God, I'm watching a really, really cool slasher movie. I was like 16 or 17 or something like that. I grew up liking Halloween and all that kind of stuff, but for whatever reason, I just hadn't seen, I didn't have like that uncle that like showed me all the movies or anything like that. I sort of had to, I got into horror a little bit by myself. Like my brother was into some of it. But a lot of that stuff I was like sneaking off just by myself or with a friend to go watch. Okay, so I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to jump back on over to you guys because there's only 9 movies. I'll jump back on over and just see what you guys are saying and all that kind of stuff. So we'll hang out for a little bit. Let's see here. What do we got going on? Definitely a masterpiece, says Carrie. Yeah. Russell was 18 in 1974. Russell, did you see this movie in its original run? Were you able to catch it in the theater? That would be amazing. That would have been crazy. I don't even know. And Russell, I guess like since you were 18 at that time, like that when it came out, was it immediately like kind of a big deal? Were you hearing like just little, rumblings about it and all that kind of stuff? I'm very curious. What's happening, King Matthew? No worries, man. We actually just went over to the Tiermaker site. So you can click that link that it's pinned in the description if you want to vote along. And yeah, if you just want to hang and chat, that's cool too. Welcome on in. Antonis Andriotis dropping a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so very much, Antonis. Really do appreciate you. And guys, Antonis doesn't even want to say anything. He just wants to drop the $5. So how about that? I love that. We got 2 more, and I'm going to have to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 with you guys this weekend. Hopefully, if that happens, I end up liking the movie a lot more a second time around. Yeah, it must have been wild back then, yeah. I say TCM is a masterpiece simply because it took a major risk with the subject matter the year it came out. Yeah, a lot of these horror movies, this is pretty risky because it's very, there's something very real about it. So it was risky. It was daring. It was punk rock. It was, it is it's like the little engine that could, the little backwoods slasher that could. Submitted it multiple times for a PG rating. That's insane. Well, there's not much like gore here. And they only had PG and R back then. So I guess I don't blame him. Jaws is PG, If Jaws is PG, I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre should be PG as well. Granted, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the entirety of the subject matter is a lot more uncomfortable. Like, you know, once you're in it, you don't really escape. Whereas in Jaws, you have breaks from the intensity and the suspense and the thrills and the horror and everything. But I mean, come on, like Quint getting eaten by the shark is far more graphic than anything they show in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like way more graphic. Even the leg falling down from the Scoutmaster is more graphic. You know? I don't know. And then not only that, but like especially you probably couldn't see it back in the day, but now that we've got 4K and blue, even just on the Blu-ray, when Chrissy Watkins goes out and swims at the beginning of the movie, like you can see everything. I mean, and I get it. Like when they put the movie out, you couldn't see everything, but holy damn, you can see everything now. We got Austin Allman, one of our great channel members, jumping on in. What's happening, Austin? Welcome, welcome. The tone of the movie alone is not PG, and I think that's the only argument you can make. The only argument you can make is, look, this movie just feels gross and dirty and uncomfortable the whole time. You know, Jaws does that for little bits, but not, ad nauseum. At least part 2 is entertaining, says Jamie. I don't love it, but Dennis Hopper is a madman. Yeah, I just remember like their junkyard like hangout, like their compound. I like it's just like a castle made of junk, I think. And it's just like red and rocky and like steamy, and I don't know. I was just like, what is this? Well, how is this Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I think that's basically, my thought. Was watching TCM2 the other night. Don't like Tom Savini's Leatherface mask with the beard on half his face. I don't even remember that, Noah. I'm going to have to keep an eye out. Yeah, Savini's effects are great. I don't know if I've seen a lot of like the mask work other than like the Creeper or, from the Creep show, that Creep. And yeah, I mean, I've seen TCM2, but it's been a while. Okay, let's go ahead and, oh shoot, Austin is reminding me, guys, I have a poll in the chat as well. Just wondering if you think Leatherface belongs on the Mount Rushmore of horror. And Austin says Leatherface is on the slasher Mount Rushmore, but not in the main one, because I think you'd need icons from different subgenres to make a good Rushmore. I usually think of like Freddy, Jason, Michael, Leatherface. That's pretty much it. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I have been sneezing and streaming a lot lately. Well, Austin, let me know what your Mount Rushmore is, because I totally forgot about that. Let me continue to address it. Does Leatherface belong on the Mount Rushmore of horror? 72% of you say, duh, he's the OG. And 28% of you say, no way, the franchise isn't solid. We'll keep that one open. We will keep that one open. Okay, guys. Let's do one more here. I've, I love to talk, but I think even for me, sometimes even I am like, dude, shut the fuck up and get on with it. You know what I mean? So let's move on to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not to be confused with the one that we just ranked called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This one's just called Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2022. Yeah, this is the Netflix movie that I think is like 80 minutes long, maybe 82. I don't know, something like that. So I will start voting right meow. And if you're just showing up to the stream, the link is pinned in the chat. Click that link, make your way on over to the Tiermaker site. Let's get those votes going. All right, we got some love so far for Texas Chainsaw 2022. Okay, get those votes in. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing a bunch of super chats flying in. You guys are crazy in a good way. Crazy fun. Oh, let me get this banner up. How about that? I will do that. Yes, there we go. Jaws had far more blood than TCM. The Quint scene is still to this day terrifying. Yes, it is. 45 seconds left, guys, to vote on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as the Ramones would say it. Saw Jaws at the IMAX release and it was incredible. Yeah, I saw it in 3D last year. Oh my gosh, I was the only one in the theater, Austin. It's my favorite movie of all time. It was incredible. It was incredible. Yeah, that scream, man. It's exactly as he describes it, like when he's talking about the Indianapolis. Okay, 10 seconds left, guys. 10 seconds left. Let's count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And I'm going to pause the next one. Next up is going to be Leatherface. But guys, it's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 Leatherface. It's just a movie called Leatherface. This is a running theme in the franchise. There's going to be a lot of title confusion. But yeah, let's take a look at this one, guys. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Netflix film from 2022, ended up in Elite Chainsaw Carnage. Let's see here. We had 7 voters, and it looks like it was a tie between Elite and Solid, but there was a straight on to the meat hook vote in there that dragged it down. How did the first movie fare? 10 votes, all in Masterpiece of Madness. So I doubt that one is going to be upended there. But let me see what you guys are saying. Holy cow, Jigsaw has entered the chat, everyone. We got Jiggy dropping in with a $5 super chat. Says, children behave. That's what they say when we're together. And watch how we play. They don't understand, so we're running just as fast as we can. I don't know. I don't know the song that well. I'm doing my best, Jiggy. Sorry. I'm sorry. I think that was, I actually knew what song you were referencing that time. So yeah, better than usual, I guess. Thank you so much for the $5, Jiggy. I hope you were doing well. And I hope you've made your way on over to the Tiermaker site so you can vote your little heart out. He is, yeah. It's super horrific. It's pretty badass. I mean, what a way to go. Thank you so much for the reminder, Carrie. I appreciate you. And we got Adrian Phillips joining us. What's happening, Adrian? Welcome on in. Antonis dropping another $4.99 super chat, and Jigsaw dropping a $5. One more for the torture. Holy cow, we reached our goal, folks. Thank you so very much. Everyone that contributed to the super chat goal, you guys are extra awesome. And everyone that's hanging out here, you guys are extra awesome as well. So there we go. I am going to have to watch TCM Part 2 again. Not my favorite in the franchise, not by a long shot. Thank you again, Antonis, and thank you again, Jigsaw. But hopefully it'll be a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. So we will put that together for this weekend. It's probably going to be Friday night. Guys, I'm house sitting at my sister's this weekend, and I know you guys have seen me set up there before. I'm looking to have some fun with the setup this time. So let's see what we can do, and we will watch TCM2 on Friday night. How about it? Okay, guys, let's jump back on over. Hell yeah. Yes, goal reached. I've done a cover of this, but I've never made it into a video. Oh, of the, is it Tiffany? Is that who it is? I think we're alone now, right? Thank you so much, Paula. Thank you for contributing. Really do appreciate you. Okay, guys, let's jump back on over. We got Steph hanging out. What's happening, Steph? So it's on the Tiermaker site, Ryan. So you just have to click that link to go over there. So yeah, I don't have any voting set up for each one for over here on YouTube. It's just over there on the Tiermaker. Again, welcome on in, Steph. Hope you're doing well. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump on over to the next entry here. So we've got coming up Leatherface. Guys, Leatherface, again, not Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. This one is just called Leatherface. It was released on October 20th, 2017. And I'm curious to know where you guys put this one. This one's a little different. Leatherface to me felt a lot more like a road trip movie, like something like California with a K, I think, the Brad Pitt movie, or like The Hitcher. It had a little bit more of that vibe. you know, because there was that kind of like Bonnie and Clyde outlaw sort of thing going. Yeah, a little bit different than most of your Texas Chainsaw Massacre fare. They didn't go like right back to the formula. I think with the Leatherface, they really were trying to, you know, they're like, let's do a prequel that, you know, isn't so obvious or delves way back, you know, because we'll talk about the beginning later on. And the beginning serves as like a direct prequel to the remake, but it's much more direct. It's way, you know, it's not as far back. Whereas Leatherface really goes back to, yeah, Leatherface is basically, you know, late teen, early 20 something. All right, this one, holy cow. 5 seconds left, and it's the first entry in straight to the meat hook. If it stays there and boom, there it is. I am going to pause the next one. Holy cow, Texas Chainsaw 3D is coming up next. But let's see how you guys voted on Leatherface from 2017. So 2 votes for Solid Slasher Mayhem, 2 votes for Leatherface Light, and 3 votes for straight to the meat hook. You guys were not fans of this one. I was curious to see how this one would go because I have heard people speak highly of it. I don't want to let you guys know where I would rank these because I'm actually putting together my own ranking video for all of the franchises. So I don't want to spoil anything. I'll talk about all the movies, but I don't want to give anything away. But I am, you know, it started out at Solid Slasher Mayhem. So to see it start there and then go all the way to the bottom, I'm pretty surprised, and I'm curious to see where these other movies end up because of what has just happened. So let me jump on back over to you guys and see what y'all are saying. Oh, it's Kim Carnes. Okay, I don't. Why did I think it was Tiffany? I don't know. Because I'm stupid, as Charlie would say from It's Always Sunny. Oh my goodness, we got Ben Grimm hanging out. What's happening, Ben? One of our great channel members. My friend's cousin wrote Leatherface. No way. No freaking way. Okay, I'm bringing it up on the IMDb to shout out your friend's cousin. Is it like that kind of cousin? Is it a Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of cousin? Is it like maybe a little too friendly cousin? I'm sorry, that was too far. That was too far, Ben. Even for us, that was a bit too much. I'm sorry. Seth Sherwood. Is that who it is? Seth Sherwood? Okay, so I'm looking at some of the image. Yeah, they definitely do. You know, they really try to sympathize the whole family. Yeah. I mean, if that works for you, then you're really going to like this movie. I don't think the family needs to be like, I don't think they need to do that with Leatherface, but I mean, kudos to them for trying something a little bit different. That's all I'll say about that movie for the time being. And let me see what else you guys got going on. We got the Fantastic Oracle hanging out. What's happening, Fantastic Oracle? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Steph. I appreciate you. Only one I know would have to be on my Mount Rushmore is Bela Lugosi as Dracula. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do like a Mount Rushmore for eras. You know, I guess when I think of like horror, I guess I should have put slashers on there. Yeah, I should have said that. Should have qualified it that way. Running just as fast as we can. Holding on to one another's hand. Oh, I don't want to get in trouble by singing the whole thing. Like Jaws and Orca, the killer whale, Jaws meets Moby Dick. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jaws was inspired by Moby Dick, and then Orca was inspired by Jaws. You know? It's a beautiful thing. Art is a beautiful thing. You know, who is the original? The original what? The original one to tell that story we've heard before, but in that specific, unique way. You know, I'm not trying to minimize people who are innovators. I think that's like the key, right? But it is tough, you know, when you say OG. And not to say that I don't say it. I'm throwing myself in with everyone else, you know. Because art is it's just a never-ending bowl that you can just keep on piling in all the beauty, you know. It is Tiffany. Okay. I was like, is it? Because wait, Kim Carnes is like Betty Davis eyes, right? Is that Kim Carnes? I don't know. No, well, Cyndi Lauper is out of this world. Her voice is fucking crazy. I mean, I think Cyndi Lauper has one of the best. Like, if we break up like men versus, or not men versus women, but if we just break up male vocalists, female vocalists, I easily think she's got to be top 3 female vocalists of all time. Just like her ability and the melodies she comes up with. Okay, what do we got here? Oh yes, Shondells. Yeah, no, that sounds right. It's so funny though, Jamie. The version that I hear is the Tiffany version. You know, I mean, and you know, I was born in the early '80s, so I wonder if that's just did that take over for people? I don't know. When you think of that song, do you think of the Shondells or Tiffany? Paula, what do you think of Megadeth? Are you a Megadeth fan? I'm not saying like, you know, Eddie had good taste. And it's too bad he went when he went, because Eddie would have really loved some Megadeth. It's too bad. Okay, let's jump on back over and let's do our thing, cuz as Jigsaw says, yeah. Do your thing, cuz unless your cousin is Seth Sherwood, then don't do that thing. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going. Seth Sherwood's like, why the fuck am I catching strays on Davey Deathray's channel? And then one of my secret watchers is like clipping out the video and trying to find this guy and seeing what they can do. It's a whole thing now. It's a whole thing. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Texas Chainsaw 3D. We got 85 seconds on this one. This came out January 4th, 2013. It's got Alexandra Daddario. You know, oh my gosh, Alexandra, those eyes. I mean, the rest of it's not so bad either, right, folks? But oh my goodness, the icy blue eyes. Anywho, Texas Chainsaw 3D, you know, talk about fun. This movie's pretty fun. It's, to me, so bad it's good. It kind of reaches that. I mean, Do Your Thing, cuz is absolutely so bad it's good. I don't legitimately think that's cool, but I think it becomes so cringy that it becomes cool again. Does that make any sense? Kind of like how Prince was like so feminine that he became masculine again. He just like went full circle and just like he like looped it, you know, he like lapped his femininity and turned it into masculinity. It's quite the thing. And Texas Chainsaw 3D, everyone's like, what the fuck is Davey talking about? Texas Chainsaw 3D does that by being so cheesy and cringy and ridiculous that I think it's got a pretty high entertainment value. Now, that doesn't mean it's a great movie. Let's see where you guys are putting it here. 3 seconds left, and it is right smack dab in the middle. It is a solid slasher kind of mayhem for you guys. So let's see how that voting broke down. We've got 9 votes, 1 in Masterpiece of Madness. So someone out there really loves Alexandra, and I don't blame you. 5 votes for solid slasher mayhem, and 3 votes for straight to the meat hook. So it was like, to bring up Megadeth again, it by the skin of its teeth, you know. barely made it into that solid slasher mayhem. So there we go. We have not had one category be doubled up yet. So let's see what you guys are saying about Texas Chainsaw 3D. I enjoy Leatherface as an individual film, but it's not a great TCM film. Yeah, it has a little bit more of that Joyride kind of, yeah, that sort of feel, huh? Does not fit with any of the films. He's not even a big guy. True, they do a little bit of the switcheroo kind of thing. You know, they make you think it's going to be the big oaf, and then it just turns out to be just a guy that I guess ends up eating very, very well and working out constantly. Because, yeah, he gets huge. He called the shit poop. It makes me think of Billy Madison. What's happening, Aaron? Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome on in. Yeah. Well, you know, you guys make it tough for me to keep, you know, stay on my toes here. I'm doing my best. But Kim Carnes, she's great too. Yeah. I know. I put it all together. years and years ago, years and years after you guys put it in the chat. Seth Sherwood. Oh, he did Hellfest. All right. Way to go, Seth. I love that. I love that for the Sherwood fam. Went to Woodstock in 69 when I was 13. A great 3 days. Holy shit, Russell. That must have been wild. Did you get laid? I'm sorry. You don't really have to answer that question. I'm just like so fucking curious. Yeah, guys, if you don't put all messages, for some reason, Aaron's got some secret, double secret probation where YouTube won't allow you to see his messages. Same thing with Ben. If I'm in a chat with Ben or Aaron, they're like, no, Davey, you have to select the thing if you want to see your buddies in the chat. It's really, it hurts my feelings, YouTube. It really does. I know I'm skipping all the Kim Carnes stuff and everything. I know. Okay, let's jump on over. Well, when there's a lot of off-topic chatter there, Carrie, maybe if my moderators kept an eye on that. I'm just fucking with you. You know I love you guys. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump on over to the next one here. I'm just going to skip to the front of the chat here. Hopefully I don't miss anything. Oh, yeah, let's have a little 3D talk. Ben says I could put on 3D any day of the week. I know Hooper liked it according to his commentary track on it. So that's one thing, Ben, is I have not checked out any commentaries for that. Bet she's got Betty Davis thighs. Shane C jumping on in. What's happening, Shane? Welcome on in. That was definitely a Daddario bump in my score. There you go, man. She's a bit of all right, as they say. Dude, whatever happened to Baby Jane's fucking incredible. It's really good, Russell. I love that movie. Not much to say about TCM 3D. I don't even remember the Leatherface. He was an afterthought. Yeah, I mean, it's so much more a, 2010s just hot people slasher. The found footage type scene where the cop is searching the house via cell phone cam. Man, I think I've only seen it one time. We might just end up running through. I might turn all of my subsequent super chat goals into make me watch this Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie with you. We got Adrian Phillips jumping on in. What's happening? Adrian, welcome on in, man. So great to see you. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back on over here, guys. Coming up next, we've got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning. Not many movie titles have the in them twice. This one does. And guys, The Beginning is the follow-up to the remake. So the remake got a prequel. October 6th, 2006 was the release date, just about 3 years after that remake came out. And yeah, this one is an entry that I just saw recently for the first time. Just a few months ago, I finally finished out, all the entries that I, for whatever reason, hadn't seen. And I thought this one is a very good companion piece to that remake. I know I don't appreciate the vibe like as much as I appreciate the vibe from the original. Like the original just has the feel that I'm always going to prefer from Texas Chainsaw. And honestly, I think it's a bias because I just like the way, I like how old it looks. Like that aesthetic, and that is all about the vibe. The music that isn't really music, it's just like eerie soundscape stuff. Like all of that just creates this really cool atmosphere that I love for that first movie and for the franchise. And so, yeah, I mean, I enjoy the remake quite a bit. I think this movie, I totally get why people sing this movie's praises and lift it up because it works so well with that remake. It's a really good 1-2 punch. And there we go. The voting is now wrapped up on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning. And it is right next. Oh, what just happened? Did you guys see that? I did not do anything and it moved. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Okay. Oh, there must have been a vote that just didn't get logged until the last second because it was right there in Masterpiece of Madness. And then at the last second, it got bumped down to Elite Chainsaw Carnage. So 2 votes for Masterpiece of Madness, 3 votes for Elite Chainsaw Carnage, 3 votes for Solid Slasher Mayhem. And that is all the voting there for that one. Just 8 votes on that one, but it is just below the original. It is edging out Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Netflix film from 2022. And yeah, the beginning is, we don't really have, in the whole franchise, there has not been solid continuity. But these two movies, the remake and its prequel, is as good a continuity that we're going to get in this franchise. So it's pretty wild, but there it is, right there, basically in second place right now. I guess we can sort of rank them 1 through 9 once we're done. But let me jump back on over and see what you guys are saying here. Definitely wasn't me voting at the last second, says Ashley. Arlie Army said it was his favorite role to play before he passed. I mean, he looked like he was having a blast. He gets to do he basically gets to do his drill sergeant thing, but in a really, I don't know, an added layer of sleaze. His drill sergeant character is a dick, but his TCM character seems to enjoy it. And I will say this about the beginning, the insight into the family. It's really, I think it's some of the best insight that you get to the family. Now, we see the family in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. We get a good, look at the family. Next Generation has a little bit of the family as well. But man, the beginning, you really feel like that could be the basis of a show. You feel that matriarchal dynamic and the way that everyone falls into line. There's politics within the family. It's basically Succession, the TCM version. But yeah, the beginning, I totally get why people love it. It is very tough to beat that first one. Yeah, Jordana Brewster, man, she's another bit of all right. Not so bad. Gary says, I love the beginning, super solid. It is terrifying, and I hold this one really high on my TCM fave list. Well, as does everyone else. Yeah. Cop kills the girl from Malcolm in the Middle. Which girl from Malcolm in the Middle? I've seen random episodes of that show, but I didn't watch it regularly. Let's see what else we got here. He's so good in the role. I can't picture anyone else. Yeah. I thought this one focused too much on cruelty and mean-spiritedness, as too many of the TCM installments do. I like the looniness of the OG. It is a bit more clownish behavior in the OG. I mean, they're definitely going for the grounded. This is right when Nolan's Batman Begins came out. It was right, that the heart of that, make everything gritty and real, So yeah, the remake and the beginning are both, I would say, much more on that cruel and mean-spirited side than the original, for sure. This was an origin on how depraved they were. Sheriff Hoyt isn't even supposed to be the cook. And he's not even the most fucked up one, really, I don't even know if he becomes the most fucked up one, but yeah, it's interesting to see the dynamic, for sure. Okay, let's jump back on over, guys. Let's keep this train a-rolling. And next up, there we go. I was going to say, I believe is the remake from 2003, the Marcus Nispel directed film. This one came out on October 17th of 2003, and I had the Jamie Hart experience. I saw this movie in the theater, and I really liked it. I was skeptical because Michael Bay was producing. So I was definitely, just a little I'm not sure about this, but really dug it. And then, 6 months later, whenever it came out on DVD, I watched it again, and the sheen had worn off just a bit. It didn't play as well at home, and it didn't really keep my interest as much. But in the theater, it was really cool to see this new version of a classic horror movie. So yeah, I don't know. I totally get it. If this is the one you grew up with, I can totally understand this being the favorite. I think it's one of the best in the franchise. I think it's probably a top 3 in the franchise. And I know I'm making it sound like it's not that great or anything, but it's very difficult to remake the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I think they did about as good a job as you can do if you're just straight up trying to remake that first movie. So kudos to Marcus Nispel, his whole team in front of and behind the camera. He also killed it in or with Friday the 13th 09 as well. Okay, guys. So there we go. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, 7 votes, 2 votes in Masterpiece of Madness, 1 vote for Elite Chainsaw Carnage, 4 votes in that middle category for Solid Slasher Mayhem. And those are all the votes right there. So, you know, very favorable opinion there and right there in that mid tier. Let's see what you guys are saying. So technically, you guys are saying that TCM 03 is mid, you know? I lay my love on you. That's all I want to do. Every time I breathe, I feel brand new. I don't even know what song that is, but I'm trying. Do 10 push-ups and you can leave. That's what he does in, oh yeah. That's in the remake, right? To the nerdy guy. Well, nerdy. He's got glasses. He's got glasses and a baseball, like an undershirt, like a 3/4 length sleeve baseball shirt. Somehow I like the 03 remake and it's pretty mean-spirited. I guess I can't fully explain it. Aaron, you are just a flip-flopper. Aaron, this is really important stuff. I'm actually going to need you to figure out why you feel this way. I'm going to need a 2,000-word document, you know, at least. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just, you know, I get what you're saying. Like the beginning, these two are very similar. They're very similar in their theme, but perhaps, Aaron, and I'm just spitballing here. I'm not trying to put thoughts in your brain, or I'm not trying to inception you or anything like that. But maybe because it is a remake of the first film that you really enjoy. And so even though it's more mean-spirited, it still has like a familiar feeling to you that just, you know, lets you or allows you to give it more grace. That could be it. Could be a subconscious thing. This is the best one in the franchise, says Ryan. It's scary. Leatherface looks amazing. It's better than the original. That is a certified hot take right there, Ryan. No, I mean, I've heard quite a few people put it neck and neck with the original or just straight up say, yeah, that's the one they love more. And you know, it's opinions about art. So of course I can't blame you, but I can understand it with the 03 remake. I really can. Like, it's all about sensibilities, right? There are those, we all have them. We all have like the things that we look for, or the things that happen in a movie or happen in a story or whatever, that just for whatever reason, like push our buttons, good or bad. They get a reaction. They make us more intrigued. They make us more invested as an audience member. You know, all that kind of stuff. They make us think about it a little bit more, obsess over it, whatever it is. And those sensibilities in this case, you know, there are a lot of people that are just like you, Ryan. They're like, the remake is the best movie in the franchise. And then there are folks like me, us old timers, although I'm not that old, that are like, no, it's the original. And I really do think it's like, it is just those sensibilities. They're both really good movies. And for one being a remake of another, they're pretty different, you know, production value, hotness of performers, all that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and jump down and see what else you guys got going. We got our guy Piss Stofferson, one of our great channel members. What's happening, bud? So great to see ya. Hope you're doing well. We are just talking some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Don't speak of TCM 03 like that to me, Davey, says Carrie. This movie is beautiful. It's aesthetically pleasing to the eye and visceral. It's certainly, yeah, Nispel's got a look. It does have a really good style. It has all of that. I've said the things a million times. I'll say them again. I think Leatherface is a little too big here for me. It seems like you have a tough time getting through the door or getting through the doorway. And maybe the people are a little too hot. It is like Abercrombie and Fitch go to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre store, or parade or whatever. It is like, you know, they're just those things, Carrie. And again, I think the movie's right there. Top 3 of the franchise out of 9 movies. I said top 3. So in my opinion, it is top tier technically, right? But yeah, I mean, it's a Michael Bay produced movie, and it looks like it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I can like the first one more. Oh, did you put it in masterpiece, or did you put it in bottom of the barrel? I don't like the giant eye holes for Leatherface's mask in the remake, too much like Halloween H2O. Well, I am not a fan of big eye holes either. I've had a tough time with them with Michael Myers. Now we're having them with Jason with those sunglasses eye holes in the Jason universe. It's just, it's fucking embarrassing. You're fucking embarrassing, man. Okay, let's go ahead and continue, guys, with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the next generation. Let's check it out. But first I have to go, Dreamweaver. I just had to do that. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the next generation. This was famously, you know, Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey. You know, very, very early performances. Both of their agents tried to get the movie or prevent the movie from being released, or they tried to get their agents to try to get the movie to not be released. But here we are, guys. Holy cow. 67 seconds left on the timer here, and this is top tier so far. Now, when we talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise being fun, this could be the embodiment of that. It is super wacky. It delves into like X-Files, Men in Black territory at the end. It just gets so bizarre. And I remember this movie like becoming aware of it well after McConaughey and Zellweger had become famous. You know, so I remember thinking it's so weird that they're in this movie, and then thinking, why is Renee Zellweger playing a high schooler? To me, I was like, she's got to be 30. You know, I felt like at that time, I was like, she definitely doesn't look like a high school kid. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I was not far out of high school when I first saw it. Okay, so we got 10 seconds left here on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the next generation, which is pretty much a reboot. I mean, a lot of these are reboots. And there we go. Voting has ended. And it looks like we're coming into our last one, guy. Oh, no, we have two more. But there we go. Voting has ended for the next generation. And it is our first film that has fallen into the Leatherface Light category. 9 voters, 2 for Masterpiece of Madness, 1 for Solid Slasher Mayhem, 3 for Leatherface Light, and 3 for Straight to the Meat Hook. So you folks that voted above Leatherface Light, yeah, you prevented it from descending to the lowest of the low. So let me jump on over and see what you guys are saying. Please, if you voted Masterpiece of Madness, I want to hear what you have to say. Please let me know. I need to know. So Next Generation confused the fuck out of me. There was no chainsaw. I don't remember any real kills. I did love Renee's nerdy look, though. It was charming. Isn't there a... I thought he has doesn't Leatherface have a chainsaw at the very end? Like chasing the plane down? Pretty sure there was a chainsaw at that point. But Leatherface is like a straight up woman, or very... I don't know. I mean... Bending genders is like the, I mean, that's just like taking it light. That's taking it Leatherface light. I know it's not that deep, but I haven't seen this one, so I'm not going to vote on it. Yeah, no worries, man. Matthew was my favorite actor, though. He was a wild card, and he nailed that. He really does give it his all. Like, he goes batshit. He is like embodying everything that you need from that kind of character in a TCM movie. I will give him that. The Saw is family, and so are you. I have accidentally headcanoned Zellweger into the screaming girl from Maximum Overdrive for some reason. Oh, that's Yardley Smith, right? From she's Lisa Simpson's voice. If that's the same character we're talking about. I know Yardley Smith is in the movie. Next Generation is my so bad it's good film in the franchise. I do have a love for it, but I did not vote Masterpiece, says Papa John loves trash. Sean, movie review, says TCM remake is the best horror remake. All right, Sean. Yeah, I mean, which ones are up? I mean, The Thing, The Blob, The Fly, none of those count? Like, are we counting those, you know? Because those are really good, too. And so is Nispel's other remake, the Friday the 13th from 09 is pretty good, too. Yeah. TCM OG would be a 5-star rating, but yeah, Franklin. Franklin. Oh, we love Franklin and his ridiculousness. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get to our last two here. Coming up next, we've got Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. This one came out on January 12th, 1990. Not to be confused with the movie called Leatherface from 2017. And guys, this movie, I think this one is the definition of not fun in the franchise. This one just kind of bored me. You know, going back from like we're in the house and then we got the people at the bog. There's some weird I'm trying to remember what all is going out at the bog, because it's not only like the family that you have to worry about in this movie. There are other elements at play as well. I mean, Ken Foree, he's a badass and everything. Love him to death. But yeah, this movie, I thought this one was like, I don't know. Didn't seem like they tried very hard with this one. But you guys love it. Elite Chainsaw Carnage so far. That's all that matters, is what you guys are voting here with the live audience voting. And it has bumped to the front of that list. Well, maybe I need to rewatch this one too, guys, because I did not enjoy that movie very much. Part 3. But there we go. Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, 8 voters. 3 of them put it in Elite Chainsaw Carnage, 1 vote for Solid Slasher Mayhem, and 3 votes for Leatherface Light. 1 vote as well for Straight to the Meat Hook. Okay, so there was a tie here, and it basically they put it in the highest category they could. Way to go, Tiermaker. Yeah, way to go. Sorry guys, I have the driest bit in my throat right now. Maybe I should have one of these pieces of gum that just grosses Ashley out. I don't know, but I'm gonna jump back on over, see what you guys are saying about TCM3. I actually like TCM3, says Ryan West. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Anybody else talking about that one? Let's see here. Disagree, says Papa John Loves Trash. I have fun with TCM3. I think it's the most underrated. All right. Well, maybe I need to check that one out again. It seems to be sort of like aimless, I guess is the word I'm using for when a movie bores me in the way that this movie did. But again, I've only seen it once, Papa John. Aaron says y'all are crazy. I think that is it too high. Too high, I'm guessing, is what you're saying. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. He did, yeah. Classic trailer there, the Excalibur trailer. It's pretty awesome. No, if I chewed bubble, I mean, you would. There's no way you wouldn't hear it in some way, even if I wasn't smacking. Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa. Just found out the woman that plays the mother is the ex-wife of Clu Gulager. I love Clu Gulager. He's one of my favorites. Oh, and the little girl from TCM3 is little Tina from Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. How about that? How about that? Did you guys know that? I'm sure you guys knew that. But if you didn't know that, now you know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments if you didn't know that already. Well, it's basically a tie, but they're opting. They're giving the tie to the runner here, and the runner is TCM3. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the last one, guys. This is the film we're going to watch on Friday night that I'm going to watch with you guys for the second time ever. Let's see if I love it more, or actually love it this time. I love the sense of humor on display here. It looks so like it looks to be so much fun, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 is one that just didn't resonate with me. And I know that fans, you know, all over the place put this as one of the best in the franchise. So let's see if you guys, if it is a top 3 entry. That's my inkling, is that it'll reach there, but we'll see. We got 1 minute left for y'all to vote. And I am surprised to see it where it is. Now we'll do like a little ranking from 9 to 1 here once we're done as well. And then, yeah, we'll wrap things up. Viggo Mortensen is good, and James Remar. Oh yeah, James Remar is in this. I mean, Viggo is good. I just, the family didn't, I don't know. The family didn't resonate with me in this one. It felt so like weird and goofy, and not even like, are they from like Louisiana? It just didn't feel like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know. I don't know. Papa John says TCM2 is easily my favorite sequel. Who is it? Somebody that looks like him? Okay, there we go, guys. Voting has closed on Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, and there we go. It ended up in second place. 8 votes, 1 of them for Masterpiece of Madness, 3 for Elite Chainsaw Carnage, 1 for Solid Slasher Mayhem, 1 for Leatherface Light, and 2 for Straight to the Meat Hook. So there's a little bit of hate, but mostly love for that one. I just need to satisfy my curiosity here and look up Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Okay. Do we have a James Remar lookalike? Is that what we've got going on here? A James Remar. Is it Tom Everett? Is he our James Remar lookalike? I don't know. Joe Unger? No, but William Butler. Another connection to Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. William Butler plays the, gosh, I'm forgetting his name, but the cousin whose surprise birthday party is being held. And he doesn't make it there. He just does not make it. Who are we confusing James Remar with? You guys let me know in the chat. But here we go. Ranking them from 9th to 1st based on the votes we got here. Well, first off, we'll do this. Only one movie made it in Masterpiece of Madness, and that is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So representing 11% of the electorate is the original TCM from 1974. Then in Elite Chainsaw Carnage, we've got Part 2, Leatherface Part 3, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Netflix version. Then in Solid Slasher Mayhem, we've got Texas Chainsaw 3D and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. In Leatherface Light, we've got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Next Generation. And in Straight to the Meat Hook, we've got Leatherface. So ranking them 9 to 1, Leatherface, Next Generation, the remake, 3D, Netflix, the beginning, TCM 3, TCM 2, and the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So wow, 1, 2, and 3 are actually 1, 2, and 3 here. And good on the beginning for breaking into the top 5. And I can't believe, well, I guess I am surprised that the remake did not beat out TCM from Netflix. I am surprised. And not only that, guys, it's the remake is behind 3D in this ranking. So but that's the fun and chaos of the Tiermaker ranking when you have audience voting. It's really cool just to see, you know, what you guys are thinking as far as all that goes and how you guys rank these movies. So there it is, folks. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre live audience vote for the franchise is all wrapped up. And I'm going to go back on over here, and there we go. Guys, I'm sweating so bad in this blazer. Why did I wear the blazer? Why did I do it? Why did I do it? Oh, he's great. I mean, he's awesome in the first two. He's amazing in the first two. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Joe Unger was Tinker in TCM. Oh, is he the one that looks like James Remar? I'm obsessing over which one is being confused for James Remar. I totally agree that the only one that is a masterpiece is the original. I'm right there with you too, Aaron. I think it's the only one that is in that, category as well. Which one, Jamie, which one were you talking about that you misvoted? Was it on the remake? I'm disappointed at how high 2022 and 3D are, but fair enough. Well, and it's like, if those movies are fun for people, they might rank them higher just because they're fun, even though it's not like, we're not ranking them the way like Siskel and Ebert would, although Siskel and Ebert probably wouldn't even watch these movies. What's happening, David? Welcome on in, one of our great channel members. 8th favorite movie, That Hamilton Woman. You've got such an old-fashioned, refined taste, David. No worries, Ryan. No worries. Dude, I do it all the time. And you know what? I've only seen the movie once, so I'm just inclined to agree with you. When you say James Remar, I'm like, oh, yeah, totally. Because I've only seen the movie once. So I'm just going to take you at face value. I will not take off the blazer. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Welcome on in, Jeff. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are rocking and rolling. We will accept you as is. Well, thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate you. I love wearing the blazer when I can, but fuck, man. It is, let's see. How hot is it? Feels like 95. Yeah, it's been stormy all day. Yeah, William Butler's like the main guy at the beginning of the movie, and he was in the remake of Night of the Living Dead, and he's in The New Blood. Yeah. We got some Blink lyrics making their way. Oh, by the way, after tonight, Jigsaw is letting us know, everyone, I might be away again, so nobody panic. No worries, Jiggy. I totally get it. And, I respect the privacy and everything. Like, I totally do. I just, happy to know that you'll be okay. So, and just, also, it is sad to see somebody go. Every now and then you just, you lose people in the community for whatever reason. They just lose interest, whatever. I get it. Like, there are channels that I've hung out on and then I just stop hanging out. So it's also nice to know, like, okay, sweet. We didn't lose Jiggy. Like, didn't lose you in any, meaningful way, and also just didn't lose you as a bud. Doesn't that feel better? Why would you fight me on the blazer? That's the hill you want to die on? It's like oh my God. Well, this is what it's like when you have good women in your life, is they all say the same things to you. I think Siskel and Ebert might have liked the original. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Ebert would, because he was the one that seemed to, he liked Dawn of the Dead, stuff like that. Like, he seemed to recognize when horror was doing something that was beyond just the thrills and the sensationalism of it, Ashley says, I have no idea how the blazer lasted that long. It's too hot for all that. I was comfortable for a little bit, and then, yeah, probably the last like 15 minutes or so, I'm like, dude, fucking kind of hot, bro. So yes, it felt great to take it off. Let's see what else we got going on here. It looks like I'm all caught up. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Noah, I think that's a line from the movie, but I'm just going to skip it for obvious reasons. Thank you for using zeros, but still, I don't think that word is accepted nomenclature. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that, but yeah, I think it's just a quote from the movie. So I'm going to be cool about it, and I'll just leave it there. Yeah, the first time I went on that ride, Austin, was like 1987, I think. 87 or 88. My family did the whole, pack up the whole family from Alaska and go to Southern California. And we did like the San Diego Zoo and Disneyland and Universal and all that kind of stuff. We went and saw like the Angels play. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got Excite Bike and Ghosts and Goblins on the NES on that trip. I remember that specifically. And yeah, I went on the Jaws ride then. I've been on it like 3 times. Only the version at Universal Studios Hollywood. I've never been to Orlando. I've never been to Florida. I've been to the East Coast, but I've never been like Southeast. So I would love, checking out like Atlanta, not during the summer, and like Florida, not during the summer, would be cool. But yeah, I've been there to Hollywood. Yeah. Hollywood. The hills, yeah. No, the shit that it's like I can hear Ashley saying those words. Carrie wrote them, but it's like, it's just so close to home. What's happening, Tia? Welcome on in, one of our great, superb, amazing, ridiculously awesome channel members. Hope you're doing well, Tia. Welcome. Going to Universal in Tokyo this fall. I hope they have a Jaws ride. That'd be killer. They do like a Jaws mixed with Godzilla ride. I know that Godzilla isn't Universal, but I still want Godzilla there. I just do. Maybe Toho and Universal can work something out. I don't know. As a kid, I tried to jump from the boat. Oh, you don't want to do that. That machinery will just drag you down. It'll just take you out. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys are amazing. I love seeing the side chat here. Scooby sister, you can't leave Paula out, guys. You cannot do that. We're all Scooby sisters. Let's see here. I think is that gonna wrap it up, guys? This is an early one, not even an hour and a half. Oh my gosh, guys. We can at least go an hour and a half, right? You bug me about something. What do you got? You got a question? You got a start bench cut? Whatever you got. I got to go at least an hour and a half, right? Right? I think so. Hey, I do want to let members know. I've been thinking about you guys. We have a lot of members. You all are awesome. We've been doing the horror movie club. I've been having such a great time doing that. And we're going to keep that up because I really dig it. But I'm like, I need to do something once a week for these guys. So moving forward, we're going to do one live stream a week, no matter what. It's going to be at that 8 p.m. Eastern on Monday is when we're going to stick that for now. Maybe when football season comes, we change that. I don't know. We'll just see how well attendance does. But yeah, we're going to do that moving forward, just so that way you channel members know that at least once a week you get a stream that's just for you. So, and then it's probably a lot easier to remember if it's more consistent for me and for you. Excuse me, I'm just burping and I can't even stop myself. I'm just nervous and burping. What can you do? Let me see what you guys have here for me. I'm for retiring the Blazer. Okay, we could do that. We can do that. That's crazy. In there for 2 hours. Oh, like they just couldn't catch him. He's just like, you can't catch me. Y'all never gonna catch me. Yep, good old A. I'm down for a good old A every now and then, All right, Russell, we'll keep it up. Austin says, start bench cut Sydney, Lori, Nancy. I will. I'm going to start Sydney. I'm going to bench Nancy. I'm going to cut Lori. Yeah. Davey, you might not be the biggest Evil Dead fan on YouTube. Who is? Let me know. I'm very curious. I did see a creator that dresses up as Ash from Evil Dead 2. That's cute. Totally. You get some points for dressing up, I suppose. And then I saw somebody that's got like a pretty new channel And man, the videos are doing really well, but the subscriber count, like sometimes I look at stuff and I'm like, that seems like maybe there's bots involved. Like how is somebody getting 75,000 views on a video, 35,000 views on another video, and they have like 1,300 subscribers? I'm just like, that doesn't seem right, you know? Because I just know from my own experience here on the channel, if I have a video that pops off, like I had a Scream video that popped off, and I think it was, I don't even know, it was like maybe just 4,000 views, and I got like over 100 subs from 4,000. So I'm like, you think that, yeah, anyways, this is all just like random YouTube talk. But every now and then I see those channels where I'm like, wow, they came out of nowhere and they're doing very well. Although I guess they could just be paying for advertising, which maybe is, you know, something I should be doing. Tell me more about this 90-minute minimum. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, yeah, anytime you and I hang out, Ashley, it at least has to be over 90 minutes because it takes me 60 minutes just to drive out each way. So I have to at least be able to double my hangout time if I'm going to drive to and fro. Keep, kill, revive, 11 Wednesday, Nikki. Oh, well, I will keep Wednesday. I'll kill Nikki and I'll revive 11. How about it? Favorite horror games? Castlevania, that whole series. Love it. I love the Splatterhouse series. Really love that. Monster Party from the original NES. That's pretty fun too. As far as like newer game, like Limbo's pretty cool. That's, you know, kind of scary in a spacey, cartoony kind of way. Resident Evil 4 is my favorite in that franchise. I mean, I guess you can just throw the whole franchise out there and pick your favorite. Doom. I love like the old school Doom games. Doom 64, super fun. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Was there anything else for like the Genesis that I played that was horror leaning? I mean, I know Splatterhouse is on the Genesis. I'm just trying to think if there's something else. Yeah, I can't really think of any others right now, Ben. But yeah, there's a few. Great question. I love it. Start, bench, cut, bubblegum, the Blazer, Evil Dead. I'll start Evil Dead. I will bench the bubblegum, and I'll cut the Blazer. Start, bench, cut, OG, TCM, OG Friday the 13th, OG Nightmare on Elm Street. I will start OG TCM. I will bench OG Nightmare on Elm Street, and I will cut OG Friday the 13th. Princey Doo! Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, you guys are just best pals. I love it. I love it. Mondays are good. Hell yeah, Tia. I love it. I love just figuring out something that's going to be solid and consistent for, for you channel members. I came here to chew bubblegum and smoke weed, and I'm all out of bubblegum. I guess I could have a little hit, right? You guys mind? Are you guys going to be dicks about it? I never put together before that the hitchhiker was a photographer, and that was him at the beginning of the film when you hear the camera sounds. Nubbins was taking pictures of all the corpses. Nubbins. I love that. Is that your nickname for him? Or was that an autocorrect? Either way, I love it there. Yeah, the first time I watched the movie, I had forgotten about that character. And then he shows up in the last act, and I was like, oh, fuck, how did I... Like, 16, 17 years old, and I guess I was kind of dumb. Because I thought, this hitchhiker thing is really bizarre and weird. I just figured, that's just a weird thing that's like setting the tone. And then the fact that it was connected, obviously, I mean, that's the way to tell the story. But still, I was surprised. And then, that is something to think about there, Ryan, that, when you watch that movie, especially the first time you watch it, you have no frame of reference. It's all free association when you're hearing the camera sounds. So putting it back all together, that was him with those, taking those pictures. And really, being the one that was kind of causing the problem, but he's also like the bait on the hook. to bring them more people. It's, yeah, there's a lot. The original TCM is so simple, but there's, you know, there's so much room for nuance and like discussion within all of that. Same thing as the original Evil Dead. They set up some really basic rules, but they didn't pin themselves down like too much, you know? People be buying views and subs. It's crazy. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm like, dude, if you just started your channel a month ago and your videos are already getting 75,000 views, like how do you not have like so many more subscribers? But maybe they do now. This was a few days ago. Oh, don't know. Never seen any Scream films. Not our cup of tea. You don't like any whodunit revenge slashers? Do you like My Bloody Valentine or like The Prowler or anything like that? I mean, I think like at the very least, if you're a slasher fan, the first Scream movie, it's a complete story. You don't have to like, you know, the sequels add to it, but you could just end it right there. But I think the first one is really solid. That's so weird. And then I know that you can, yeah, you could even just probably create your own bots to do that stuff too. It's wild. And I'm not, you know, of course I didn't name the channel or anything. It's just something that I noticed right away. Because obviously, you know, at the very beginning, I'm like, well, wait, this guy put together a 4-minute video on Evil Dead Burn, and I've been covering this for months, and his video is like crushing mine. It's just this 4-minute whatever. But then I was like, oh, it's a bunch of clips from the trailer. People probably just really like it if you just like show your own trailer remix while you talk over it. Not my style. So whatever. I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm just gonna do what I do. Start bench cut Bowie, Freddie Mercury, and Prince. That is fucking unfair, dude. What the hell are you doing to me? Kind of a dick move, Austin. I'm just joking. If we are talking full musicians, Prince is starting absolutely every single time. He's the most talented amongst these three. So Prince would start. Then I would go, I think I would go Bowie, Mercury, if we're talking full musicianship. Now, if we're talking voices, then I'm starting Freddie Mercury. I think he has one of the best voices of all time. I am going to bench Prince, and then I will cut Bowie in that instance if we're just talking about vocals. Keep, kill, or revive Tatum, Casey, Amber. Amber, the ghost face from Scream 5? Is that who we're talking about? Well, I'm gonna kill her. She's psycho, so let's get rid of her. Well, keep and kill. I mean, so we're gonna kill Amber. We're gonna revive Tatum because those high beams are just amazing. And then we'll keep Casey. I guess that means Casey stays dead. I don't know. We are so gross. Oh, come on now. I see what you're saying in there, Ashley. Okay, let's see what else we got here. What is the lasagna with teeth? What? This is the second time I've seen this. What is this? Somebody explain the thing to the old guy, because the old guy is feeling left out. You know what I mean? Davey, what would you think of a new horror movie anthology franchise a la Creepshow with modern horror directors / writers at the helm? Example, collabs with Robert Eggers, Curry Barker, etc. I would love to see something like that. Yes, let's go. I think horror anthologies would be great. You could set one up, like, you know, you could do what they wanted to do with like Trick or Treat or with Halloween 3. You know, you could have one that comes out the first Friday of every October. You've got this anthology, and maybe it's 5 short stories or 4 short stories. They're about 30-ish minutes each. How about that, right? I think that would play pretty well, especially if you got the right people involved. Like you're saying, Eggers, Barker, You know, you could throw Jordan Peele in there. Ty West, obviously, he has some experience there. Mike P. Nelson, Oz Perkins. There's no shortage of really talented Damien Leone. Like, there's no shortage of variety and talent in that pool. And I could totally see somebody like Eli Roth starting something like this with the horror section. I could see him wanting to head something like this and being the kind of guy that would want to like write and direct the wraparound segments or something like that, you know? So his amount of work, like he has to worry about like 15 minutes of the movie, 10 minutes of the movie, you know, once it's all edited and everything like that. But I think it would be great. I mean, VHS does it, but I think it could be done a lot better than something like VHS. And yeah, like you're saying, more pointed, like Creep Show, which, by the way, guys, the Creep Show TV show that was on, you know, a handful of years ago, was it? It wasn't like Spike TV. What channel was that on? I don't even know. But it's actually really damn good. If you've never watched that Creep Show TV show, not every single short story is like a home run, but man, more often than not, they're pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Nubbins was his name at the beginning of part 2. Gotcha. Nubbins. Isn't Nubbins what they call Chandler's superfluous nipple in Friends? I think so. I think that's what it is. Not really, though. It's not really. He goes back in time, so it's not a prequel because it didn't happen. To Ash, it's not happening before the first movie. To Ash, it's happening after, and we are following Ash. Therefore, it is not a prequel. Dude, Thanksgiving is the shit. And please, yes, Thanksgiving too. Yeah. I need it so bad. Like Addison Rae, dude, I know you're touring. Listen here, Addie. I know you're touring. I know you're just the hottest thing out there, but we really need you to just take like a month off. Shit, maybe they kill your character off and you just need to take like 2 weeks off to just shoot Thanksgiving 2. God damn it, just do it. Just do it. The beginning used to freak me out. I didn't want to suddenly see corpses close up suddenly out of darkness. You're talking about Exorcist, the beginning. Love revenge films like Resurrection County. Oh, I've never seen that one. Yeah, I mean, Scream is more like My Bloody Valentine, The Prowler, you know, that kind of whodunit. But yeah, you know, it's a little bit of a mystery for sure. Yeah. I've not seen Resurrection County, though. This is wild to me, Carrie, because you seem to be pretty fun-loving. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm just joking. It's not crazy, but yeah, maybe give it a watch. Another watch. You might like it. Suddenly Aaron is saying suddenly a lot. You don't need no makeup. Don't have to pretend. I stumped. Oh, with the lasagna with teeth. Yes, I do not know what that one is. Which Ghostface do you think you could take in a fight, Davey? Any of the chicks. There we go. There we are. Davey, what are the first letters of the names of the characters in Evil Dead 2013 spell out? They spell out demon. Yeah, there's David, Eric, Mia, Olivia, and Natalie. There you go. Davey the lasagna is Jennifer's Body's great. I've only seen it a couple times, but it is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a fun movie. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Do I have to answer this, or is this for everyone else I think this is for everyone else to start bench cut, Prince. Ashley, Well, what do you start bench cut these? I'll say, okay, so start bench cut, button up shirt Davey, casual clothes. Are these like dolls? Are these like Davey dolls? Suit with blazer Davey based on your wanted vibe outside when you're going somewhere. Oh, if I'm going somewhere, then I mean, button up shirt and casual clothes are kind of, you know, blend together for me. So I'll start button up shirt Davey. That's how I feel most comfortable. I will bench casual clothes. I'll cut suit with a blazer. It's just way too hot right now, Prince. It's like 100 degrees and it's fucking 9 p.m. almost. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. What movie is that from? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Have y'all ever noticed that no one ever talks about the Masters of Horror TV series? Yeah, I never watched that. I never did. Are they any good, Tia? Have you watched them? I think that thing sort of like, I've heard John Carpenter talk about it, and it sounds like it started out as kind of a cool thing, and then he realized like, oh, these fucking guys think that they're just the shit. So it was like too weird for him at that point. I love John Carpenter so much, guys. That is the exact attitude that someone should have. Like, he doesn't have an air of self-importance, you know, which is, I think, throws people off because he's kind of guarded and pretty brash and just like, he just like kind of lets it out, you know? I mean, he's very smart, but it is like the first thing that he says seems to be like kind of the right thing to say, you know? And it's, I don't know. I love the way he handles himself in those situations. So I know he kind of backed off after participating early on in that whole thing. Start bench cut the Hunger Games franchise, the Maze Runner franchise, Divergent. I know none of them. Like, I know that they exist. I've not seen any movie in any one of these franchises. So let's just rank them the way that you put them, Aaron, because I think maybe that's a subliminal messaging. I will start the Hunger Games, I will bench Maze Runner, and I'll cut Divergent. How about that? I am so pumped, Austin. It is, yeah, I covered the trailer that they just put out on the channel here. It is like my kind of humor. I love when Eli Roth does the dark comedy horror kind of stuff. Like, that's, as far as everything he does, that's when I like him best, is the tongue-in-cheek, you know, kid with the hand in the cookie jar, the boy that like has that mischievous smile because he just got away with something or thinks he can with the smile get away with something. That's the kind of like, that's where I want the dial turned when it comes to Eli Roth and horror. You know, Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving to death. And it looks like Ice Cream Man is taking that like level of horror and that level of comedy and blending them again and being even more silly this time. So yeah, I'm so here for it. I'm really excited for Don't Go in That House, Bitch. I just think that's hilarious. The Piano Killer little short like fake trailer that they put out last year was really fucking funny. Yeah, dude, Eli Roth, like, he's the dude. She is, yeah. She's got I follow her on Insta and she is touring like mad. It's so funny, I had no idea who she was until after I saw Thanksgiving, and Fuego from the Horror Show channel was like, oh yeah, she's like this big TikToker influencer, and I was like, which one? And he's like, the brunette that wasn't the main girl, and I was like, oh, because I had no idea. Like, she was really good, you know. She's like, she earned the job. Yeah. So I mean, I just thought she was a young actress, but no, she's like a dancer and singer. Yeah. I've not listened to any of her music, but I know she has a song called Diet Pepsi, and I'm like, damn, that's a brilliant title for a song. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could just name a song after a product. Be like, Double Quarter Pounder with Cheese, the song by Davey Deathray. That's fucking crazy. Just find the most popular product, be like, Coke Zero by Davey Deathray. All right, so a little bit of a switcheroo there for Jamie Hart. There it is. Top 3 Sam Raimi films, but from different franchises. They have to be from franchises, or can they just be Sam Raimi movies? Here, I'll leave out the Evil Dead and I'll just give you 3 others that I really love of his. A Simple Plan, Send Help, and Spider-Man 2. And like Drag Me to Hell's fucking dope too. But I just thought of 3 right there. I don't know. Send Help, Drag Me to Hell. I'll do that instead of Send Help. So Simple Plan, Drag Me to Hell, and Spider-Man 2, which is still one of my favorite comic book movies. I know you did. You're being very sweet about it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like a little cat meow. So Davey is just saying that all the male Ghostfacers, dude, they're all jacked up on adrenaline and they've got a knife. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I'm just trying to, Richie, probably Richie. Seems like a total bitch. I don't know. Bitchy. This one is for Jamie, Carrie, and Davey. No mountain too high for I to climb. All you have to do is have climbing faith. No river's too wide for you to make it across. All you have to do is believe it when you pray. I think it's my favorite thing to do during streams now is just make up a melody and try to put it together while reading it from Jiggy's chat. I think that's my favorite thing. We might have... I've got a friend who crochets. If I could talk her into it, we could do made-to-order Davey Deathray, patented Davey Deathray voodoo dolls. I'm not sure if you guys remember that short. Go over to the shorts tab on the channel. Check that one out. We could make it happen. That could be a really fun Christmas gift for the lovers and the haters. You know, maybe somebody wants to buy one for one of the secret watchers. It would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. I will say this. The patented Davey Deathray voodoo dolls technically have more of a backbone than the secret watchers. I think, Davey, you could take Ethan or Charlie. Come on. Or even Carl. Maybe. Well, but Carl's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like these I've never trained to fight. I don't know anything about that. No, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, it's tough to tell. Big old wide-faced Ethan, right? Oh, but the chicks definitely. Yeah, they're tiny and they don't have as much muscle mass as men. So easy. Thank you. Sean knows what's up because Sean is into the comedy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, she's actually a waitress. Ordered some food for, me, you, your mom, Audrey. Oh, she took your order? Yeah. She took my order. All right. You think mom's going to buy it? Good talk, son. Start bench cut, Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, Dallas Cowboys. Ooh, Patriots. Okay. I will start the Patriots, bench the Chiefs, and fuck them Dallas Cowboys. I'm a Redskins fan, Paula, so I gotta cut Dallas. Cut them. I think it is his series, yeah. That was fun. Yeah, I had a fun time with that one, Russell. Start, button up, bench casual, and cut blazer. Although t-shirt Davey is fun. Ashley really likes t-shirt Davey. Holy cow, guys. Here we are at the hour and 50 mark. Let's see what else we've got. I'll grab another couple of these. Let's see here. Would you rather wear a Dodger hat or sit through backrooms again? Asking for a friend. I'd rather sit through backrooms again. Yeah. I'm a Yankee fan, so putting on a Dodger hat would be disrespectful to both fan bases, and it would kind of be a lie, right? Yeah, you're asking for bad juju. You're asking for bad juju, I knew what you were talking about. I also second. All right, the ladies are like, we hate the fucking blazer, dude. We hate it, actually. Shirtless driving. You do not have to get disturbed or be disturbed by it. Jamie, it doesn't, no one knows, right? These people on the road shouldn't be looking over at me anyways. Yes, I am like, it is a blinding light coming out of the vehicle, but they shouldn't be looking at it. You know, they should have their shades on, all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. I have an idea for some videos. Name that horror movie quote, bring up some movie quotes and see who gets it first. We could do a name that movie quote. Yeah. For a live stream. Yeah, we could do that. We could do, I mean, we could do like a horror version. We could do a comedy version. Yeah, we could do whatever. Davey missed the next comment after the Ghostface ass kicking. Well, it's gone forever now. I'm not going to be able to find it if I scroll back up. I'm sorry. I can't see them all. Kiss, Marry, Kill, Sidney Prescott, Laurie Strode, Julie James. Oh, wow. I would kiss Sidney Prescott. She's got juicy fucking lips. I would marry Julie James because she just seems so sweet and doesn't, you know, hold on to all the weird trauma like Sydney does. Sorry, Sydney, I get it. I just don't want to live with it. But we can smooch, girl. And then I will kill Laurie Strode. I think I've killed Laurie Strode in 2 of these so far. I love Halloween, but I've had my fill. Would you rather have to kill to feed Audrey 2 or be eaten? Kill to feed Audrey 2. I also hate the blazer. Gay flag, gay flag, gay flag. I just wanted to read it out, Austin. You know what? I love that you guys hate the blazer. You know, I was doing it for y'all, so I will take any opportunity to never put that fucker on unless I'm cold and going out in the winter. You know what I mean? Exactly. They should not be looking. Do not look at all this hot white light, you know? Oh my gosh. It was so hot, my northern butt couldn't yeah, I mean, if you visit Phoenix from like June through September, it's going to be pretty hot. I do call it topless driving. Shirtless driving? I don't know, half naked driving? I have pants on. What's happening, Chad? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. The audience hath spoken. No more blazer. How about it? Now I feel bad. You know what? This blazer? Fuck that blazer. You guys can't see, but over there, perpetual fire. It's burning right now. Right next to my bucket of double bubble. Thank you, Ashley. Can't wait to chew all the pieces on our next date. I'm gonna be like, put as many pieces in my mouth as I can get, and just wafting all the smell right over to you. Whoa. Now it's turning into Jeopardy. We could do it if it's about movies, we can do it. YouTube will hate me if I try to do just random trivia, but we can do trivia about movies for sure. 95 and humid. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty damn humid today. Like, I was taking a walk. I did a little workout and I'm walking and the wind is picking up and I'm hearing thunder in the distance. And then the birds are like, fuck this, we're out of here. Like, when all the birds like get the fuck out, I was like, oh shit, time to go home now. But yeah, still hot. 97 degrees is what it says. Punt that blazer. I threw it on the ground. All right, guys, I think that is going to wrap it up for this one. All righty then. That's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. But Friday night, because we reached the super chat goal, we're going to do a watch party for Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. That will be, what do we want? 10 p.m. Eastern or 11 p.m. Eastern? Is it too late on a Friday night to go live at 11 p.m. Eastern? I don't know. You know what, though? I'm going to put a poll out there for you guys to decide. Also, a reminder that we've got a poll on the channel for our watch party in July. Right in the middle of July, we're going to do another one of those sweaty, hot summer horror films. Right now, X is killing it with almost 50% of the over 200 votes. So if you've not voted, go over to the page, hit that community tab or wherever it says posts and participate there. Speaking of polls, let's end the one in the chat right now. Does Leatherface belong on that Mount Rushmore of horror? Let's see. 74% of 38 people say, duh, he's the OG. And 26% of you said, no way, the franchise isn't solid. So there we go. That wraps that up. He's a bona fide icon, gets to be with the presidents on Mount Rushmore, all that good stuff. I don't know if I'm going to go live on July 4th. I really don't know. But I'll be at Mad Monster the following weekend, and I'll definitely be live at Mad Monster as well. Braden always has to wear shorts in Arizona so the pants won't fuse with his goddamn body. Dude, I can wear long, like this is the thing is I love jeans. When I can wear jeans, I fucking love them. Like I feel better in them, but yeah, it can be difficult. But in the winter, Chad, I will wear them as much as possible. Even if it's like, all right, I'm going out at night. Time to put on my long pants. Like finalmente, fucking finally, you know? Well, there you go. I mean, yeah, I've had it for long enough. I can get rid of it. Starbench cut, hot women dressed super classy, hot women dressed trashy, hot women dressed normal average. I will start hot women dressed normal. I will bench hot women dressed trashy because that can be fun. And then I will cut hot women dressed super classy because then I'm like afraid to touch or say the wrong thing, and it starts feeling transactional when I think about it that way. Yeah, I don't like that. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh yeah, I already grabbed that one because I am like Ace Ventura. Non-existent because I don't know. I was told that I didn't need to get any for myself because somebody got some for me, but I have not heard anything on the follow-up. Just talk about my personal sunscreen regimen over here. Thank you. Appreciate the dig, Carrie. Yes, thank you so much. Joel, welcome on in. We are just closing out for the night, my guy. We are just closing out, but thank you for jumping in. You can always scrub on back. All right, guys, I am going to wrap things up here. Thank you so very much. I just want to shine a light on these folks. Paula Fitzhenry with a $5. Carrie Craves Cinema became a YouTube channel member. Papa John Loves Trash has been a YouTube channel member for 6 months. Carrie also threw out a $2 super chat. Joe from Media Poop Shoot celebrating 6 months of channel membership. Ashley just became a channel member not too long ago. Sean G celebrating 8 months of channel membership. Thank you so much, G. And then dropping a $5 super chat. Antonis with a $5, Jiggy with a $5, Antonis with another $5, and Jiggy with another $5. You guys are amazing. Thank you so very much for just all the support. The Patreon members, the YouTube channel members, our moderators, and every single one of you that shows up, liking the stream, hanging out in the chat, all that good stuff. I appreciate you so much. You're beautiful. I love you. I will be back on Friday night, but look out for the poll. Is it going to be 10 p.m. Eastern or 11 p.m. Eastern? Only you can decide, and that is going to be that for this evening, folks. Thank you so very much. You know how we wrap these things up, right? Until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Deathray. Take care.